I'd had a series of injuries that it turned out were caused by multiple myeloma, which attacks the bones in the body and weakens the strength of your skeleton. When I crossed my legs one time, I broke the pelvis. Had no idea that was what had happened at the time. When it didn't heal, I went to Banner Ironwood, and it turned out that the emergency room doctor determined that I had erosion of the pelvis that was probably caused by a cancer in my body. My wife at the same time was having physical therapy, and the physical therapist recommended that she walk across the parking lot to Banner MD Anderson and make an appointment for me. That's how I became a patient at Banner MD Anderson Cancer Center. Eventually diagnosed as having multiple myeloma. They put me on chemotherapy so that they could control the cancer. So when I first came to Banner MD Anderson, I was getting around in a wheelchair and on crutches. And now I can bolt up and down the stairs, and I can take the dogs for a walk in the morning, and I'm feeling very good about that. After the initial chemotherapy, which took about 7 months the way that we had to do this, I was told that I was a candidate for a stem cell transplant. The cancer that I have is multiple myeloma, which is not curable, but it can be put into remission if it's done right, which they did. I was the first candidate that had a transplant at the facility here in Gilbert. And I've been feeling good ever since. Feel better now than I felt for over a year. When I was doing the chemotherapy, I had appointments 1 day a week, and I would come in and I'd start with the blood draw, and I'd be greeted by Juanita and Sonia, and before I'd even approached the desk. And I thought, now they're paying attention to me because they were glad to see me, and apparently felt good, made me feel good. So I have to think that it's the way that the people treat you at Banner MD Anderson that made the difference. Because here I was in a place where there were all kinds of people sick with cancer like I was, and yet it was the best day of the week.